Severe Inquisition of believers in the country around Tolouse, AD 1251. At this time there was as yet no abatement of the constraint of conscience exercised over the faith of the Orthodox Christians who had fled from Babylon and for the sake of the welfare of their souls could no longer trust themselves in Romish Egypt. This appeared from the new Inquisition which, by order of the Pope, through appointed inquisitors, suffered the minds of the true believers to have no rest until they left the Roman territories or made an oral disavowal, or, remaining steadfast, exchanged their life for a violent death. Regarding the most wicked and unjust Inquisition, I found the following account. In the year 1251, the Pope appointed or sent inquisitors to Toulouse from the orders of the Dominicans and Franciscans, who exercised an inhuman tyranny over the Christians there. The same thing was done at Worms by Conrad Dorfel and his disciple John, also Dominicans and inquisitors who, condemning there many innocent men to the fire, were therefore themselves, ultimately, as by the hand of God, brought to a very lamentable though just death. Continuation of the preceding Inquisition in the year 1252. That the aforesaid Inquisition or examination of the faith did not end with the close of the previous year, but continued also in the succeeding time, is so manifest that proof is almost unnecessary. Still, it experienced a brief cessation, caused through the sudden and unexpected death of Peter of Verona, who administered at that time the office of Inquisitor. Concerning this, the above-mentioned author relates the following. In the year 1252, Peter of Verona, Inquisitor in Lombardy, justly perished near the city of Milan on account of his tyranny against the Waldenses, and 24 days after was canonized, that is, placed on the register of the saints of the Roman Church, by the Antichrist, the Pope of Rome, Innocent IV. Note: in the following year, namely AD 1253, Robert, Bishop of Lincoln, was deposed from his bishopric by said Pope Innocent IV, because he frequently in his preaching, though with discretion, had openly reproved the avarice, ambition, arrogance, and tyranny of the Pope, yea, had expressly written him severe letters, in which he accused him of exhausting almost all England by unusual taxes in order to enrich his illegitimate children, nieces, and nephews. When the Pope cited him to Rome, he appealed from the papal tyranny to the judgment and tribunal of Jesus Christ, whereupon the Pope soon died. In the year 1258, the Jacobins and Dominicans in the bishopric of Cambrai caused a great number of Christians whom they had condemned as heretics to be burned alive. In the year 1260, Pope Alexander IV wrote letters to the inquisitors from the order of the Dominicans in Lombardy and the Margrave of Genoa to persecute the heretics, as they were called there. Moreover, he decreed that inquisitors might compel by excommunication the secular authorities, whoever they might be, to execute without delay the sentence of the inquisitors against those suspected of heresy. Compare with the last mentioned author. Narrator's note: I did look up that St. Peter of Verona. He is indeed a saint. He was killed by an assassin in the year 1252. Portraits of him depict him with a knife through his head. He is often called St. Peter the Martyr. How's that for irony?